This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
By A.J. Boye.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down Ravens.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Newton throwing again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
Newton's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Throwing again is Newton. Got his target, Samuel. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
To Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
His kick is
extra
good.
point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Newton to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Bridgewater again. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the option, here's Newton. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Newton again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a man coming off a career year in 2019, Leonard Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bengals nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays. Have him on the move on 1st down. The shotgun snap for Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To
Mecole Hardman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Star Latulele in on the tackle.
9-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Always got some breathing room. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Michael Pittman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, here's Newton. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A gain of 19 yards.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
On the carry.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On first down, Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Play action. It's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 5-yard line.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 38, Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Results in a 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So, 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 45, Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
38-yard line.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Bridgewater to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. James O'Shaughnessy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Folk as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you've got to imagine the celebration is already well underway. Smiles on that sideline. Still a little time left, but 16-0 appears to almost be a certainty now. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Newton now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards that time. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Second and 4.
To throw is Newton. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
it got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The toss here completed to Pittman.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Makes the score Ravens 52.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Complete.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Throwing here, Newton. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Bridgewater now. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts
At the 24-yard
as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Play fake. Bridgewater. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
intended for.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Newton's pass.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
The 33-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.